welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video today, to the preview of the Hungarian Grand Prix F1 car versus F2 car. This is the show where we take a Formula 1 car and put it up against a 2018, soon to be 2019 F2 car. Of course, and yeah, looking forward to this episode. Obviously, it's one of the more heavy downforce circuits we're now doing today, which will be quite interesting, and it'll be very different to see the difference here between a Formula 1 car and a Formula 2 car in terms of the speed. Now, we've done Red Bull, we've done Ferrari, we've done Mercedes, of course, and we've done McLaren, and I believe the other one was Williams. So meaning we haven't done, okay, so far, Toro Rosso, Alfa Romeo, Sport Preza Racing, Haas, or Renault. And, you know, really, this week, no one has a home Grand Prix. Okay, so we can sort of do it how we like. We could do Haas, we could do Renault. I'm going to do Renault though today, as I've decided. And we're going to obviously use the circuit of Hungary, and we'll see whether or not we can do. But before we do that, we have to select a Formula 2 car. Now we've done Carlin, we've done ART, we've done Dams, we've done Russian Time, we've done Prima. We haven't, I don't think, done Charus, I'm not too sure, but today I'm going to take the BWT car, put it up against, obviously, the Formula 1 car, and yeah, we'll see which one comes out on top. So, it's practically the Pink Panthers versus the Yellow Bumblebees today, you could say. And yeah, we'll just see whether or not, or who will win today. Now, last time out, okay, the Formula 1 cars won convincingly. Hopefully, things will be just a bit different. Obviously, 3 laps of the circuit, as usual, is the rules in this series. So we do 3 laps of driving, and then yeah, we basically then go from there. So here we go then. So this is our first flying lap. Then here on the Hungarian circuit, down into turn 1 in the BWT. Obviously a car I haven't driven yet in this game, so obviously I've driven Formula 2 cars, but not this precise one. And initial thoughts, certainly got good straight line speed. Handling ain't too bad, obviously. Obviously they are spec cars, obviously 1 or 2 changes are made to them, obviously, and can be made. So they're not all the same. Despite them looking pretty similar. Anyway, so around halfway point on the racetrack, meaning the lap is now validated. For a lap to be counted, or for an attempt to be counted, must complete at least half a lap before it will be counted as a lap. So obviously right now we're 19 seconds up on our delta. Obviously I have no idea how this lap is going, but what we've seen from the past few videos, roughly if you can get it within that 10-second bracket, it's an okay lap. But obviously we will go for a second lap here. I'm not entirely convinced by that lap. I want to go again, and it is though 540th on the leaderboard as we take a tighter, cleaner line through turn 1, almost gaining 1 whole second then there. And that was also a nicer line. So just being cleaner on our throttle application, taking also cleaner line through the corner. So far so good. Very good. And so have we come now into the last sector of the lap. Our last sector on last lap weren't too bad, in fact. It's pretty okay. Taking a bit of a better line through there as well, and it's a 32, so huge improvement then, and that's 451st on the leaderboard then, so we'll try to improve again for third straight lap in a row, only up by now marginals, I imagine. So I doubt we're going to find a ton of time. Just be about finding maybe marginal time. But we are finding a decent amount, half a second up right now, which ain't bad. So that's another half second in that first sector. Just been a little bit more aggressive, maybe on the throttle this time. So 9/10 up, again doing a fairly decent lap. So this is gonna be another decent increase of time. In fact, it's gonna be miles quicker. How on earth have we found another 1.5 seconds? We're into the 31s, wow! Could we do it again? It's more than possible. I'm gonna see if we can beat our time. Straight for a fourth time in a row, we'll see. No. Right, so that'll be then the end of them that. So a 1:31. Not bad actually. We just kept on finding time. We found about a second and a half in the first lap. Then from the second to the third, we found another 1.5 seconds. So every single lap there, we found more time, which is really, really good. So BWT, we did then a 1:31.0. Obviously, it does look like there have been faster times set, but obviously we've got to go with our most representative lap. So, you know, it weren't bad. It weren't a bad time. If we actually do go to the top, obviously, it looks like them lap times were done in maybe faster cars, possibly. Certainly, the fastest BWT time is a 1:28.5, so 3 seconds off the best. These are the best in the world. We're not the best. We're, I would like to say, average. I would like to say, so we did a 1:31.052. So not bad. Out of, by the way, 801 players. So about mid-table, actually. 1:31.052. That is then the lap time. What now can the Renault do? What will be the difference between a Formula 1 car and a, you know, a BWT? Now, usually, around here, I'd say really on a qualifying lap, maybe mid 17, somewhere between the 17s you know, it just depends really. I think 17 is possible around here on a qualifying lap. So it's certainly, it should be below the 20s, 100%. If it ain't below the 20s, we're doing a bad job. But anyway, we're about to find out what we can do in a Renault around the circuit of Hungary, Budapest. And yeah, looking forward to this weekend. By the way, obviously, it could be another Red Bull victory. I think this is where my money's at, to tell you the truth. But here we go then, in the Renault. So, wasn't the greatest start, in all honesty, to the lap. We brake for turn 1. Car feels okay. So, certainly time through there. And first lap, or first attempt, not quite halfway. We're just under halfway, so I am going to restart, okay, because halfway, I'm going to say the chicane is halfway. We were just a little bit below the chicane. So, yeah. Right, first, again, attempt, or should I say attempt 2 of the first lap. As I say, for attempt to count, by the way, ladies and gents, the attempt must be halfway, at least around the lap, or must equal halfway lap distance. So for instance, if we, let's say, spun now, I would class this then as the second attempt. So that's now the second attempt, okay? So we're now on lap 2 of our run. So we've only got 2 more laps to get in a lap. First to get in a lap, then B to try and comprehensively beat it. So that won't even count, even though it's another spin. As I say, so obviously we did half a lap, then we did another half, so more or less, yeah. That's why that first lap now. So even though it says lap 1, you'll see we only now get 1 lap deducted. So we only get 2 laps now. Right, that is about 1 something of the lap. It's a straight. So again, getting a bit frustrated right now. Because obviously I know there's time in there, but I want to complete the lap. Oh, we're just gonna do whatever to get in the actual lap. No matter how rough it may look, we're just going for a lap. We're not going for anything mega right now. So we're just literally gonna get in a lap, get in a banker. Just so we can say we've done a lap. Then go from there. No! That actually counts as a lap, and it's not a banker, jeez! I'll finish off the lap anyway. So we've only got 1 more lap after this, and we haven't even done a banker lap yet, as I would call it. So we haven't even got in a proper lap time that I would be half proud of. So we're in the 21, so we've certainly got a lot more time on the table than that, and I know that. Bit wide. Good drive out of that corner anyway. well out of that time. That's better. So it's about getting now the car just rotated through this section of the circuit. So certainly a lot more time still even to come from this lap, and I know it, just a whole lot more time. 18.5, so not bad, but I want to go better. I want to try again. Fantastic out there, that's good, that's the drive we need. So we need to now try and make a bit more progress. We were really fast through there last time round. And again, we want to go for one more lap, so this will be the final lap in the Renault. We either do it or we don't. So that was a good drive out there. Right, we didn't do it, so we're gonna now go in a special car, and I believe the Red Bull is going to be the quickest car around here. However, it may not be the quickest in the game, and the Mercedes is. So we're gonna take out the Mercedes, see what we can do in a Mercedes Formula 1 car, see how far up the table in terms of the table we can go. Let's see what lap time we can do. So yeah, we did a 18.5 I think, or something like that. So overall, how many seconds is that quicker? 1:18, I think it was 5. We'll just say 5. We'll see actually. We can actually still see 1:18.579. So how quicker is that? That's 10 plus 3, take away 5. So it's around 12.5 seconds quicker than a Formula 2 car. Now let's see what we can do in the ultimate car, the Mercedes, of course. And we're gonna first take a setup. So oh, settings goes. Don't want to say as that goes. There we go. So we're gonna take the best setup, which is by Harrison_David. So thank you, Harrison, obviously, for this setup. Quickly show anyone, if you don't mind, the setup. So 9-10 front wings. Okay, so going for the downforce, which is fair enough. In terms of the low differential, which would obviously make sense, and gives you better traction out of the slow speed corners, I guess is something you'd want around here. Camber, going for a bit of front camber, certainly a bit more front camber, and lowering that rear camber, so I guess you want the front to grip up again, quite honestly. Yep, makes sense. Again, front toe as well, so all to do with the front around here, this setup is. Rear anti-roll height, so that's gone quite firm with that. However, the rear ride height quite low, so I'd say that's a quite low rear ride height, whereas the front ride height's quite high. I'm gonna actually adjust that to probably 8.9892, sorry, just to make it maybe a bit more, so we have a bit more front. Okay. So if you want to change that too, and then there's the tyres. So right, let's see how that setup affects the car. So obviously we've chosen to change a little bit, so we've got a bit more front with a little bit less rear. And wow, this car just wants to turn in. I know we've changed rear ride height a little bit, but really does want to turn in. Well, not as quick as on the straight, obviously, as the Renault, but just watch, in the corner and on the exit, we are just phenomenal. So when we get to the middle sector, we're going to be all over it, basically, and yeah, we are phenomenal. Obviously, the engine will help, and car just stuck there beautifully. Wow, this car is phenomenal. I know it may not look like we've gained much, but 7/10, that's quite a bit of a gain, trust me. Wow, that's good. Car feels beautiful through here. And the car just stinks. Wow, 17.3, so that's going to improve our position. Yes, more or less jumps us up 3,000 positions, and gained a little bit again through there. Gonna go for one more lap here in the Mercedes. Obviously the quickest car on the grid. Not saying it's going to be like this at Hungary, but certainly feels good, this car. And again, gaining 3/10 on our best. So that may be another, certainly, time. 6/10 up on the best, or on our best lap time. And not a bad lap actually. Then into the 16s, only 2 seconds off the actual best, Harrison_David. So that brings us up quite nicely then into the top 1,000, or just under the top 2,000, which is very good. And we've restarted lap accidentally. So there we go then. So yeah, in the Renault weren't as quick, but in the Mercedes flew into like the top 14%. So yeah, out of a total 15,000 players this time. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed with that lap. The one in the Mercedes anyway, that was pretty good indeed. Only what, 2 seconds off the actual best lap time. So yeah, and obviously quite a lot. Obviously surrounded by Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes. Obviously a lot of Ferrari and Mercedes cars. Obviously, I don't know whether or not things will be like this at Monza, Hungary. Sorry, things probably will be different. But as I say, yeah, that was a pretty good lap time. And where's the first non-Mercedes? Wow, 75th position is the first non-Mercedes car. So the first non-Mercedes fits into 75th. That's for Ferrari. So yeah, that obviously 15. So what's that? Half a second to a second off, really. Then we're 2 seconds off, 2.4 to be precise. So, yeah, you know, not bad. Right. That's then all for today. I hope you enjoyed this preview of the Hungarian Grand Prix time trial episode of F1 car versus F2 car. So today what we found out is Mercedes is really quick again, but we found out that a Formula 1 car is, 12.5 seconds on average quicker than a BWT Formula 2 car, obviously. So, around the circuit of the Hungarian. So, yeah, very, very, you know, interesting results we've got there, I think, for sure. The results, don't get me wrong, may not be reflective to real life. However, they are a comparison, and that's the comparison. And, you know what, I'm going to take that as a accurate comparison, roughly. So, yeah. Until the next time, guys, and I'll see you all guys next time. Until then, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. See you all next time.